Today we're going to go over the difference between transfer paper for light fabrics and transfer paper for dark fabrics. I'm going to walk you through the process of using each of these, and then I'm going to tell you which one I personally prefer to use and why. We'll be starting off with the transfer paper for light fabrics, and I'll be using JetPro Soft Stretch. This transfer paper only works with heat presses, but if you want something that works with an iron and that will give you the same result, you can use Avery's or Jolie's Boutique transfer paper for light fabrics. You need an inkjet printer to work with both of these, and as always I'll be using my HP MV5660. When working with light transfer paper, always make sure to mirror your image before printing because you'll be placing the transfer face down. If you do a lot of printing like I do, and you're looking to save money on ink, check out the HP Instant Ink program. It's a monthly ink subscription service, and you get ink cartridges delivered to your door before you even run out of ink. I'll leave a link for that down below in the description. One of the advantages of using light transfer paper is that it's relatively quick and easy to use, and you don't need a Cricut or a digital cutting machine to work with it. The instructions say you can peel hot or cold, but I like to wait about a minute to let the transfer cool down before peeling it. One of the disadvantages of light transfer paper is the quality. You'll find that the colors often look faded or muted, and you won't be able to get them to look quite as vibrant as they do on the screen. Also, make sure that you clean and roll over your garment carefully. Otherwise, any lint or particles you may not have noticed will become a permanent part of your design. For dark fabrics, we'll be using neenah's 3G Jet Opaque Transfer paper. This transfer paper can be used with both heat presses and home iron. You'll be pressing the design facing up, so there's no need to mirror your image. With dark transfer paper, you want to trim off all the white around the design, so ideally you want to have a Cricut or digital cutter to work with. Unlike what we did with the light transfer paper, we can't cut and press the text and logo together as one transfer. This can be a disadvantage when it comes to working with designs that have text in them, because we would have to cut each letter individually and place them on the shirt one by one. You can always find creative ways around this, like placing the text inside a cloud or getting rid of any spacing between letters so that the words cut as a single image. There are times when I can't do either of those, in which case I just end up using heat transfer vinyl for the words instead of transfer paper. And that's what I ended up doing for this project. So here are both shirts side by side. I personally prefer using the transfer paper for dark fabrics, and whenever possible I'll use it on white and colored fabrics as well, just because the end result and the quality is a lot better. It may not be as noticeable in the video, but you can definitely see a difference in person. And most of the time I'll use a combination of heat transfer vinyl and transfer paper for dark fabrics, like what we did here. There are times where it's just too difficult to create a design using these methods, in which case I will use the light fabrics transfer paper. Anyway, that's it for this video, guys. Like and subscribe if you found this helpful, and let me know if you have any questions or comments.